Mario Kart 8 Deluxe is seriously one of my favorite games of all time. Obviously, it's not an artistic journey like some other games. It doesn't make you feel something through a story. But honestly, for me, it accomplishes what video games are supposed to be. This game is so much fun. The only reason I don't put it in every single video is because Nintendo copyrights the gameplay. Seriously, I love this game to death, and a year ago, I was asking for DLC for this game just so much. That's pretty much all I was doing. However, we didn't get any, all the way up until like a month ago, where we suddenly got Breath of the Wild Link added into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Now that got me thinking, could we actually get Mario Kart 8 Deluxe DLC? Well, I thought, no way. There's no way we could get new tracks in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. But then I got thinking about different reasons and different circumstances, and I think that we will be getting DLC, as in new tracks for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe, and that this will be linked into the Nintendo Switch online service. I know that might not make much sense, but it actually does start to make sense once you explain all the different points and weird little things that Nintendo's been doing recently. So let me cut to the chase. Mario Kart 8 came out so long ago because it was on the Wii U, and then Mario Kart 8 Deluxe came out over a year ago. Why would they add in Breath of the Wild Link now into that game? It makes no sense. No one was asking for it. Why? The only feasible reason for them to do that is, in my opinion, to keep interest up in that game. Now, why would they want to do that? I mean, the game is still selling phenomenally. Why would they want to keep interest up? That doesn't make sense. Unless they were about to do something important with that game, and they just wanted people to remember it by releasing a new character out of the blue. Now, with Mario Kart 8, there were 4 cups available for $20, and that was the DLC. Now, that was all great, and Nintendo said that the DLC performed great, but there was one problem: the online. The people who had the DLC couldn't be put in lobbies with the people who hadn't had the DLC, because that just doesn't make sense. You can't really do that, because if the people who had DLC were put in the lobbies with the people who hadn't had DLC, you couldn't race on the new tracks because the people who hadn't bought the DLC wouldn't be able to. But then the people who had bought the DLC would pretty much be screwed, because if one person who hadn't joined their lobby, they wouldn't be able to race on a third of the tracks. You can see the dilemma, and that would arise if DLC was brought into Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. However, if they wrapped this into the Nintendo Switch online service, that wouldn't be a problem. I'm thinking Nintendo would put maybe 2 cups as completely free for members of the online service. Therefore, you don't have to have 2 sets of lobbies, because anyone using the online anyway would have the online service and therefore have access to the cups. That would also make sense too. If they were putting stuff like that in games, then that would explain why the online service got delayed over a year, because honestly, there's no reason for it to have been delayed this long. The Switch Online was supposed to come out last fall, and the only thing we've learned about it since is that you'll have like some NES games. It didn't take over a year for them to figure out how to port NES games and give them online functionality. Nintendo already has the servers, they already have the voice chat, you can do it in Splatoon 2. There's no reason for it to be delayed this long unless they were putting things in games, like a couple of extra cups, that would take a while. It really makes sense when you start to think about it, and you can even ignore all that other stuff and just focus on this. The current president of Nintendo said that Mario Kart 8 Deluxe would be getting new content about like a month and a half ago. Then, about a month ago, we got Breath of the Wild Link in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Why, oh why, would he make that announcement, say that there's more content, then release a character skin and some new kart parts, and then have nothing else? That makes negative sense, and I'm almost positive they're gonna put something more substantial into this game. Then, if you think about it, why not lump that into the online service? Mario Kart's a very huge online game. Nintendo needs more incentive for people to buy the online service. Lump them together, that makes sense. Unless it has something to do with Mario Kart Tour, the mobile app. But I think the Switch Online service theory is a lot more likely. Anyway, that's why I think we will be getting new cups and relatively soon when the Switch Online service launches later this September. But let me know what you guys think. Also, comment below what cups you would like to see in Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. I made this little mock-up and I'll probably put it in the thumbnail because I kind of like it how it looks, with a Moon Cup from Mario Odyssey, and a Squid Cup from Splatoon, because we got the Splatoon battle course and the Inklings in as a playable character, so why not just let us race on some tracks too? I don't know, I think that would be cool. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. I'm Thomas from the Switch Dub, signing off. Peace.